My name is Colton Jones. I own Jungle Signs, and today I read the Berkeley County sign ordinance so you don't have to. Business owners out there, what you are allowed to put up without a permit. And we're going to scroll down here, none of this really matters. We're going to go to flags and banners. So you're allowed to put up your feather flags and you're allowed to put up banners. This is going to include grand opening banners, even a banner with your logo on it, anything like that. Okay, prohibited signs, what we're not allowed to have. Our sign can't be flashing. I mean, sometimes your power supply can go out, even later on once you've had a sign for a while. If your sign's flashing, you can't have that. Okay? You can't use the word stop or danger. You can't mislead, confuse, or distract a driver. You're not allowed to use any cargo containers. You're not allowed to go out there, buy a cargo container, and paint that thing. You can't put anything on trees, fence posts, rocks, or other natural features. You can't put any salt marsh or wetlands, abandoned or dilapidated signs. If you guys have an abandoned or dilapidated sign, they'll come and take that thing from you. So if you are in a shopping center or multi-tenant building, you can choose one on the building sign and one freestanding sign. Okay? So typically, if you're on the building, it's going to either be a flat sign. So this is going to be an ACM panel or similar material, possibly aluminum. You could have a projecting sign, which is going to be more of your channel letters, your light box signs, anything like that. That obviously can't come out from the building more than 6 feet, okay? And then it's important here to note you can use one or the other, but you cannot use both. They're going to end up measuring your sign is they're going to measure the storefront, right? They're going to take tape measure out, a little rolly wheel out, and they're going to go measure how long your storefront is. They're going to determine the height of it, get your square footage, and you get 10% of your square footage is what your sign can be. So, if you have a 20-foot wide storefront, 10 foot tall, 200 square foot, you can have a 20 square foot sign. Probably get like a 6x3 or something like that, probably be best suited for you. A business or planned neighborhood can get one freestanding ground sign per highway frontage. Okay, so if you're on kind of two sides of highway there, you're straddling a highway, you can actually get 2 of those freestanding signs. Max allowable area of 80 square feet per facing, or they may choose one freestanding pole sign not to exceed 25 feet in overall height. Okay, 15 foot in width, with a maximum allowable area of 80 square feet per facing. Okay, let me keep going down here. You can have enter, exit, drive in, drive out, no parking, all those types of signs. Now, the real thing they're going to be looking for here is you can't have your logo on it, you can't have any branding on it. Really, they just want the words there. I think it says right in here somewhere, 3 foot in overall height, no commercial message, not to exceed 4 square feet. They will be pretty strict about this. If you go put out a big exit sign but has your logo on it, they'll go ahead and take that down. So you can actually have a grand opening sign or going out of business sign. This is important if you want to go put up a grand opening banner. I don't know if you guys remember up earlier in our signs that don't require a permit, you can actually have a banner without a permit, which means it's great in Berkeley County. You can go out there, put up your grand opening banner, and actually start opening your business before you get your sign. And then down here, this is just a little bit of their disclaimers. Don't put up a sign without a permit. They'll fine you. They'll take it away. Right here, they're going to go ahead and impound it. $1 for each square foot. So you have a 50 square foot sign. It's going to be $50 a day, 10 days. Then they go ahead and throw that sign away if you don't claim it within 10 days. So they're not super strict over here in Berkeley County, but if you blatantly don't follow the rules around here, they'll come after you. Just a little description here of our abandoned sign. A sign which advertises or pertains to a business, product, service, event, activity, or purpose, and the business, product, service, event, activity, or purpose has been discontinued for a period of 90 days. All that to say, if you've not been in business for 90 days, your sign is abandoned and you are out of ordinance. Dilapidated sign. This is kind of subjective here. If your sign's falling apart, part of it's falling off or something, they're probably going to hit you with a dilapidated sign. You'll have to get that replaced. Visibility. This is an important one here, guys. One that nobody ever really thinks about. So if you plant a bunch of baby plants below your sign, And now all of a sudden those baby plants or big plants, the big plants are going to cover your sign, and you have to trim them to keep them from blocking everybody's view of your sign. So this right here says clear of obstacles so as to make signs readily visible. Keep that in mind when you're planting your plants in front of your sign, guys, please. It makes my life easier when I'm coming to service your sign if there's not giant trees in the way or big old prickly bushes or something. Glare, so they shall not be illuminated or constructed of materials which may impair drivers' visions. Okay, so sometimes I get a little bit strict about the reflective signs on the side of the road. A little bit more of a, there's gonna be a little bit more strict about it sometimes, but that's all in the permitting process. And a lot of times it really does depend on who gets the paperwork and who's actually filling it out over at the city of whether or not those things are gonna get approved for you. Right here, no sign shall be located so as to obstruct or impair driver vision at a business, ingress, egress points, or at an intersection. So keep open, keep your eyes open on where you're putting these things, guys. You can't have it at an egress point, an ingress point. You can't have it within 10 foot of the property line. Typically, here's a little tip for you guys. Typically, the power lines right there are going to be 10 foot away from the roadway. So if you look right up and you're following your power lines, your sign's going to be on the other side of the power line. Also, all your utilities are going to kind of run along that same path as well. So once we get 811 out there, they'll actually tell us where we can dig the hole without running into a bunch of stuff. Here, so this is actually an important one, guys. This means they are going to make you get engineer drawings for your sign. So if you have to get engineer drawings for your sign, that means I have to go out there, I design your sign, basically put everything together, tell the engineer, hey, I'm going to make it out of aluminum, have this acrylic inside of it, everything's going to weigh this much, it's going to be this size, we're going to have this size pole, and all the engineer's doing is telling us, okay, well, how big to dig the hole and how much concrete to put in. So we just go let him know kind of what's going on. He shoots us back. Usually takes about 3 to 4 days. We get engineer drawings back, and then we can submit those to the city for you. Yep, right here, guys. Do not put your sign up without a sign permit. They will get you. We are allowed to have those flags and banners. You can have feather flags. You get the 11, 13, 18-foot feather flag. You have a couple 18-foot feather flags out in front of your business. That can make a huge difference as far as how many people stop by. If you guys have any questions about the sign ordinance in your city, go ahead and shoot me an email at sales@junglesigns.com and I'll take a look at that for you.